Your teacher today is Dr. Bbosa Science. Website digitalteachers.co.ug. YouTube channel Digital Teachers Uganda. The best secondary school for sciences is the Science Foundation College, plus 256 753 80 2709. The best primary school for sciences is Local Ages Primary School, plus 256 772 84 91 06. Today we are going to revise objective questions in the movement and support A-level biology. Number 1, a rigged cuticle of an insect allows some movement because A, it is made of chitin, which makes the limb flexible. B, during molting, enzymes dissolve all the cuticle as new one is formed. C, the overlapping plates of cuticle are not continuous at the joint. D, exoskeleton is periodically set off for the insect to move. You can pause and answer. The answer is C. The overlapping plates of the cuticle are not continuous at the joints. Number 2, which one of the following is not true of a contracted muscle fiber? A, hemorrhoid shortens. B, sarcomere shortens. C, H-zone shortens. D, light band shortens. You can pause and answer. The answer is A, hemorrhoid shortens. Hemorrhoid does not shorten. Number 3, during locomotion in a tetrapod, which of the following is the correct order of movement of limbs after the animal moved its left hind limb? A, left fore, right fore, right hind. B, left fore, right hind, right fore. C, right hind, left fore, right fore. D, right fore, left fore, right hind. You can pause and answer. The answer is B. After the left hind limb, the animal moves left fore limb, followed by right hind limb, followed by right fore limb. The figure below is a cross-section of a thorax showing flight muscles in insect. Which action of the muscle lowers the wing? A, relaxation of Y. B, contraction of Y and relaxation of X. C, contraction of X. D, contraction of X and relaxation of Y. You can pause and answer. The answer is A, relaxation of Y. When the dorsal muscles contract, the wing goes up. When the dorsal muscles relax, the wing goes down. Number 5, the fusion of parts of vertebral column in a bird aid flight by A, reducing weight. B, strengthening the skeleton. C, restricting flexibility. D, reducing friction. You can pause and answer. The answer is B, by reducing flexibility. Number 6, sprinters usually take off at an angle rather than in upright position in order to increase A, speed of movement. B. Upward force. C. Effective length of the limbs. D. Forward force. You can pause and answer. The answer is D. Forward force. Number 7. The figure below represents a longitudinal section through part of straightened muscle fiber. Which one of the following pairs of structures shorten when the muscle fiber is contracted? A. I band and H zone. B. H zone and A band. C. I band and Z line. D. A band and Z line. You can pause and answer. The answer is A. I band and H zone. Number 8. The figure below shows an earthworm in stationary position. For the earthworm to progress in the direction indicated by the arrow in region X, the earthworm has to contract its A. Sacral muscles and extend its chit. B. Longitudinal muscle and retract its chite. C. Sacral muscle and retract its chite. D. Longitudinal muscles and extend its chite. You can pause and answer. The answer is A. It has to contract its sacral muscles and extend its chite. Number 9. The role of calcium ions in muscle contraction is to enable A. Tropomyosin bind myosin. B. Actin bind myosin. C. Myosin binds on actin. D. Tropomyosin bind on actin. You can pause and answer. The answer is C. To enable myosin bind on actin. Number 10. The figure below is a simplified diagram of a tetrapod in stationary position. Which of the following would be the correct order of limb movement of a tetrapod if it is to move in the direction shown above? 1, 2, 4, 3, 1. B. 1, 4, 2, 3. C. 2, 4, 3, 1. D. 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 2, 1. You can pause and answer. The answer is B. From 1, you go to 4, you go to 2, you go to 3. Number 11. Which of the following features in bony fish makes it more efficient in swimming than cartilaginous fish? A. Strong bony skeleton. B. Highly coordinated neuromuscular activity. C. Swimming bladder. D. Streamline shape. You can pause and answer. The answer is C. It has a swimming bladder which enables bony fish to adjust its depth in the water. Number 12. The figure shows the banding pattern of a myofibril when relaxed. Which of the following occurs in reference to a band when the myofibril is contracted? A. Become lighter. B. Become narrower. C. Disappears. D. Widens. You can pause and answer. The answer is B. Because these filaments come closer. Number 13. a layer of wax is deposited over chitin in exoskeleton because A. Wax reduce weight of exoskeleton. B. Chitin is permeable to water. C. Wax allows flexibility of the body. D. Chitin alone is not hard enough for protection. You can pause and answer. The answer is B. Chitin is permeable to water, so to reduce evaporation, chitin is deposited with wax. Number 14. Which structures counteract the instability due to rolling in the fish? A. Vertical and horizontal fins. B. Mass of head and vertical fins. C. Body flattening and caudal fin. D. Streamline body and horizontal fins. You can pause and answer. The answer is A. Vertical and horizontal fins. Number 15. Which of the following occurs during contraction of a skeletal muscle? A. I band become shorter. B. A band become longer. C. Sarcomere remain unchanged. D. H zone become wider. You can pause and answer. The answer is A. When the muscle contract, the I band and H zone become shorter. Number 16. During locomotion, bones of a tetrapod are subjected to the following forces except A. Shearing. B. Compression. C. Tension. D. Expansion. You can pause and answer. The answer is D. The bones don't expand. Number 17. During locomotion in earthworm, when longitudinal muscle contract in a region, the region becomes A. Thin and short. B. Thin and long. C. Thick and long. D. Thick and short. You can pause and answer. The answer is D. It becomes thick and short. Number 18. Which one of the following is the correct shape in the region of the body of the earthworm where sacral muscles are contracted? A. Short and thick. B. Long and thin. C. Short and thin. D. Long and thick. You can pause and answer. The answer is B. Long and thin. Number 19. Which of the following movements in a fish is counteracted by vertical fins? A. Rolling. B. Backward drag. C. Pitching. D. Yawing. You can pause and answer. The answer is A. Rolling. Number 20. During flight in insects, upstroke is brought about by A. Contraction of direct muscles. B. Relaxation of indirect muscles. C. Contraction of indirect muscles. D. Sudden upthrust of the body. You can pause and answer. The answer is C. Contraction of the indirect muscles. When the dorsoventral muscle contract, the wing goes up. Contract, wing goes up. 21. Which of the following is not a function of skeleton in insects? A. Support. B. Protection. C. Prevention of desiccation. D. Circulation of wax. You can pause and answer. The answer is D. The skeleton of the insect does not secrete wax, but is covered with wax to prevent desiccation. Number 22. The flagellum and skeletal muscles are structurally similar in that they have A. Microtubules, B. Actin and myosin, C. A pattern of 9+2 microtubules, D. Light and darker band. You can pause and answer. The answer is A. They both have microtubules. 23. Contraction of longitudinal muscles in insect during flight result into A. Flapping of wing, B. Moving down of the wing, C. Holding the wing horizontally, D. Moving the wing up. You can pause and answer. The answer is B. Contraction of longitudinal muscles in insect during flight result into moving down of wing. Number 24. Fusion of parts of a vertebral column in a bird aids flight by A. Strengthening bones, B. Reducing body weight, C. Restricting flexibility, D. Reducing friction. You can pause and answer. The answer is C. Restricting flexibility of the body. Number 25. Which of the following correctly describes the state of the muscle in the earthworm in the region of the body that is being moved forward? A. Sacral muscles contracted, longitudinal muscles relaxed. B. Both sacral and longitudinal muscles relaxed. C. Both sacral and longitudinal muscles contracted. C. Sacral muscles relaxed, longitudinal muscle contracted. You can pause and answer. The answer is A. Sacral muscles contracted and longitudinal muscle relaxed. 26. Which of the following joints are of hinge type? A. Knee and shoulder, B. Finger and hip, C. Shoulder and elbow, D. Elbow and knee. You can pause and answer. The answer is D. Elbow and knee. Number 27. Which of the following pairs of proteins are found in skeletal muscles? A. Keratin and actin, B. Actin and myosin, C. Myosin and fibrinogen, D. Myosin and collagen. You can pause and answer. The answer is B. Actin and myosin. Number 28. Yawing in tilapia is counteracted by A. Dorsal and ventral fin, B. Caudal fin, C. Pectoral fin, D. Pectoral and caudal fin. You can pause and answer. The answer is C. Yawing, the oscillation of the front part of the fish is brought about by caudal fin. So it is counteracted by pectoral fin. Number 29. The likely effect of inhibiting the action of cholinesterase at the synapse is A. Cessation of impulse transmission, B. Speeding of impulse transmission, C. Continuous impulse transmission, D. Slowing down impulse transmission. You can pause and answer. The answer is C. Continuous impulse transmission. Thank you so much for listening to this video. Find related videos on our YouTube channel, Digital Teachers Uganda. Go to YouTube where there is search, type in Digital Teachers Uganda and enter. You'll be given various categories of videos. Or you go to our website digitalteachers.co.ug. You'll find notes, tests, videos and marking guides. The best secondary school in Uganda is Science Foundation College. Plus 256 75 3 80 27 09. The best primary school in Uganda is Local Ages Primary School. Plus 256 772 84 910 6.